So good morning students. Today we will read about classification of survey, and we have already completed your definition of survey. So definition of survey is the art of determination of relative position of different points present above the surface or below the surface by using some instruments like your chain, tape, level, theodolite, etc. And by measuring the horizontal distance, by measuring the vertical distance, by finding the angle, by finding the direction, we are finding the position of any point present above the surface or below the surface. The next is your principle of survey. So there are two principles of survey. One is your first one, that is work from whole to part. That is the first principle of survey, work from whole to part. Then a second one, that is to locate a new station by at least two measurements from fixed reference points. So these are the two principles of survey. So today we will start about classification of survey. So first, primary classification. So primarily survey is classified into two types. One is your plane surveying, another one is your geodetic surveying. So in case of plane surveying, so as we know, the shape of the earth is spherical. So some portions are curved and some portions are straight. So in case of plane surveying, only we are measuring the straight portion of the earth, means the straight lines of the earth, and here the curvature of the earth is not taken into consideration. Only here we are measuring the straight portions, the straight lines. And this is because surveying is carried over a small area, so the surface of the earth is considered as plane. Here for plane surveying we are considering small areas, and the area of limitation is less than 250 km square. That is known as a plane surveying. And plane surveying is also conducted by state agencies. That's why it is considered in small areas, and the limitation of area, that is 250 km square. And here we are considered only straight areas. Curvature areas are not taken into consideration. Next is your geodetic surveying. So this is the opposite of plane surveying. So in geodetic surveying, the curvature of earth is taken into consideration, and it is extended over a large area. It is carried over an area exceeding 250 km square. Plane surveying is carried over less than 250 km square, and geodetic surveying is carried over greater than 250 km square. And here the curved surface of the earth is taken into consideration. But in case of plane surveying, the straight portion of the earth is taken into consideration, and in case of geodetic surveying, the curved portion of the earth is taken into consideration. So these are the primary divisions: plane surveying and geodetic surveying. Also, secondarily, survey is classified into 6 types. So according to different instrument, survey is classified into 6 types. One is your chain surveying, next is your compass surveying, next is your plane table surveying, theodolite surveying, and tachyometry surveying. So these are the instruments which we are using in surveying, and according to the instrument, these are the different types of survey. And these are also the secondary classification of survey. Chain surveying, first is your chain surveying, next is your compass surveying, next plane table surveying, then is your theodolite surveying and tachyometry surveying. Okay? So first the instrument which you are using for measuring the horizontal distance is chain. Chain is used to measure the horizontal distance. So there are different types of chain in survey, and different instruments are also used in case of survey. So the instruments are tapes, steel bands, chains, arrows, pegs, ranging rods, ranging poles, and offset rods. So these are the different instruments used for measuring the distances. These are the instruments used for measuring horizontal distance. What are they? They are tapes, steel bands, chains, arrows, pegs, ranging rods, ranging poles, and offset rods. So for measuring horizontal distance, we can use chain or tape. So there are different types of chains and different types of tapes. So how many types of chains are there? So depending upon the material, chains are classified into 4 types. One is your cloth or linen tape. Next is your metallic tape. Next is your steel tape. And last one is invar tape. According to material used, tapes are divided into 4 types. Cloth tape, metallic tape, steel tape, and invar tape. Generally for uh, practical purpose, we are using metallic tape. And cloth or linen tapes are used for small works or small projects, and metallic tapes are used for large projects. Okay. So different types of tapes, that is your cloth or linen tape, metallic tape, steel tape, and invar tape. So first is your cloth tape. So such a tape is made up of closely woven linen and is varnished to resist moisture. It is 15 mm wide and available in lengths of 10 and 15 meter. That is known as a cloth or linen tape, and these tapes are generally used for small works. Next is your metallic tape. When the linen tape is reinforced with brass or copper wires to make it durable, we are reinforcing the cloth or linen tape to make it durable, and that is named as your metallic tape. And this tape is available in lengths of 15, 20 and 30 meter. Okay. So next is your steel tape. So steel tape is made up of steel ribbon of width varying from 6 to 16 millimeter. Steel tapes are made up of steel ribbons width varying from 6 to 16 millimeter. Okay. And the commonly available lengths are 10, 15, 20, 30 and 50 meter. Next, last one is your invar tape. So invar tape is made up of an alloy of steel and nickel. Here steel is 64% and nickel is 36%. And its thermal coefficient is very low, and therefore it is not affected by a change of temperature. So invar tape is not affected by change of temperature because its thermal coefficient is very low and it is made up of alloy of steel and nickel. Okay. And here it is made in the form of a ribbon of 6 millimeter width and is available in lengths of 30 meter, 50 meter and 100 meter. Generally in our labs we are using metallic tape, and metallic tapes are available lengths like your 15 meter, 20 meter and 30 meter. Next is your types of chain. Also chain is divided into 5 types. First is your metallic chain, next steel band, engineer's chain, gunter's chain and revenue chain. Chain is divided into 5 types: metric chain, steel band, engineer's chain and gunter's chain. So metric chains are available in lengths of 20 meter and 30 meter, and the 20 meter chain is divided into 100 links. Each link is of length 0.2 meter. And here also we are providing tallies at an interval of every 10 link. means 2 meter. And this chain is suitable for measuring distances along level ground. Only metric chain we are using for measuring horizontal distances in level ground. And here we are providing tallies to facilitate the counting. Tallies are provided for easy counting. Okay. Next is your steel band. It consists of a ribbon of steel of 16 millimeter width and 20 or 30 millimeter length, and it has a brass handle at each end. The steel band has a brass handle at each end, and it is graduated in meters, decimeters and centimeters. Next is your engineer's chain. The engineer's chain is 100 feet long and is divided into 100 links. So each link is of 1 feet, and tallies are provided at every 10 links. That is, tallies are provided at every 10 links means at every 10 feet interval. And these chains were previously used for all engineering works. Okay. Next is your Gunter's chain. It is 66 feet long and divided into 100 links. And here each link is of 0.66 feet, and it was previously used for measuring distances in mills and level grounds. So last one is your revenue chain. The revenue chain is 33 feet long and is divided into 16 links, and it is mainly used in cadastral survey. So cadastral survey is a type of survey, means in case of cadastral survey we are measuring or surveying about the boundaries which are provided in your residential building as well as your commercial building. Study about the boundaries is known as your cadastral survey, and revenue chain is used in case of cadastral survey. Thank you all of you.